They are known as Naqeeb al-Ashraf. Now this title, I wasn't aware of this whole concept even before when I met you the first time, just a couple of years ago. So in our conversations, I've learned a little bit as well. So inshallah, this is an opportunity for me to gain some knowledge about our Huzoor Qudwat al-Awliya radiyallahu ta'ala an. So this Naqeeb al-Ashraf, could you shed some light upon this? What is this title? Where did it come from?
Yes, of course. A very good question. And similarly, like yourself, many people have come and asked the same question. We always see the title Naqeeb al-Ashraf whenever it is with the name of Huzoor Qudwat al-Awliya, and we also see the same title alongside the name of many mashayikh and shuyukh from Baghdad, especially those from the lineage of Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam. So let's talk about this a bit more in a bit more detail. Naqeeb al-Ashraf, the Naqeeb of this Ashraf, the Ashraf we are talking about is the Awqaf of Baghdad. So this is a title, it is a role, it is an honorary deed given to this personality who at the time would be in charge of the mazar of Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam, the shrine, the mausoleum of Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam, the university alongside it, as well as certain financial roles that come with that responsibility. The Naqeeb al-Ashraf title actually started, so we have to go back before Huzoor Qudwat al-Awliya from their grandfather. The grandfather of Huzoor Qudwat al-Awliya, his name was Abdul Rahman al-Muhidh al-Gaylani radiyallahu ta'ala an. Not only was he a great figure in Islam, in tasawwuf, but a great muhaddis of his time as well, that the great scholars like the likelihood of Imam Yusuf al-Nabhani was their student, amongst other scholars as well. And those who are studying the deen, similarly like yourself, students of the deen, will understand the rank of these great scholars that came and studied with Abdul Rahman al-Muhidh al-Gaylani. Their father, Sayyidina Ali al-Naqeeb, radiyallahu ta'ala an, they were technically the first Naqeeb al-Ashraf. Before them, there was a great, in the city of Baghdad, a great illness, disease, virus, similar to coronavirus, you could say, but this was much more deadly because this actually consumed the lives of many of the grandchildren of Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam that lived at the time. Many of them passed away. From amongst that remained was the father of Sayyidina Ali al-Naqeeb, radiyallahu ta'ala, who's a direct descendant of Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam through their first son, Sayyidina Abdul Aziz, radiyallahu ta'ala. So those who know about Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam, Sheikh Sayyid Abdul Qadir al-Jilani, radiyallahu ta'ala, their son Sayyidina Abdul Aziz, who the Jilani sect, the lineage continued from. Sayyidina Ali al-Naqeeb then married one of his cousins, and they were given the title of Naqeeb al-Ashraf. So they would be in charge of the spiritual side. They were a spiritual and religious personality, but more so, they were also in the political realm as well. So they controlled the universities, the money coming in, the publications going out. So it was a big responsibility to sit where Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam possibly may have sat one day. So that was the grandfather of Huzoor Qudwat al-Awliya. They were also the first prime minister of Iraq. So the independent state of Iraq, Huzoor Qudwat al-Awliya's father, Abdul Rahman al-Muhidh al-Gaylani, were the first prime minister of this great country. And they were also an honorary minister and a prime minister, the final one of the Ottoman Empire as well. So a great personality. Many the scholars of their time and great Qutb Abdals of their time, great spiritual masters of their time, said that Huzoor Abdul Rahman al-Gaylani, and they vouch for this, and they also say that they bear witness to this event happening, that Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam radiyallahu ta'ala an came to them, they say bame jism, in body, to them, and gave them their robe and their asha, their staff, and also the imama that Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam wore at the time. And at the time, people recognized Abdul Rahman al-Muhidh al-Gaylani as a direct Khalifa and Murid of Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam, meaning that his son, which was Sayyidina Mahmud Hasanuddin al-Gaylani, who for a brief period was also the Prime Minister of Iraq, would be number 2nd in line after him, and number 3 would be Huzoor, Qudwat al-Awliya, Sayyiduna Tahir Alauddin al-Jilani al-Baghdadi, Nawwar Allah Ta'ala Marqadahu al-Kareem. Huzoor Qudwat al-Awliya is a direct descendant. So, going on from Naqeeb al-Ashraf, Huzoor Qudwat al-Awliya is the 17th direct descendant of Huzoor Ghaus al-Azam radiyallahu ta'ala an, and the 27th direct descendant of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. So that's just a brief of the lineage and the history of Naqeeb al-Ashraf, Huzoor Qudwat al-Awliya.
Subhanallah, subhanallah. So